Please be seated for a while. Again, my dear sisters and brothers, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Father.
Gossip is when you hear something you like about a person you do not like. Gossip is when you hear something you like about a person you do not like. But I think there is something worse than gossip. And what is that? Slander. Slander is creating malicious stories about people we do not like. Slander is creating malicious stories about people we do not like. And that is what we had seen today in our gospel, that Jesus was not only a victim of gossip, he was a victim of slander. Why? Because these people said he is possessed by Beelzebul, by the prince of demons, he drives out demons. Very clear, they do not like Jesus. It's very clear, they were creating malicious stories about Jesus simply to destroy Jesus. Tingin ko lahat naman tayo may mga instances wherein we had experienced yung slander sa ating buhay or simply gossip about us. Maaaring tayo ay pinagkwentuhan, maaaring tayo ay nasiraan, pwedeng tayo ang nagkwento sa ating kapwa, pwedeng tayo ang nanirang puri tungkol sa ibang mga tao na ayaw natin. I think when we look at today's gospel, there are two things that we could learn from this. Number one, why do people badmouth and slander others? And second, what should we do when someone is badmouthing us? Ano ba yung dahilan bakit naninirang puri ang ilang mga tao? At pangalawa, ano yung ating pwedeng gawin kapag tayo ay chinichismis at sinisiraan ng ating kapwa? Number one, why do people badmouth and slander others? I think there are different reasons why people do that to others. But let me give you 3 reasons why people do that. Bakit naninirang puri ang isang tao? Number one is because of insecurity. No? Because of insecurity. People who feel insecure about themselves may try to bring others down to feel better about themselves and elevate their status. Kaya nga merong mga tao na kapag tayo ay inggit sa kanila, kapag hindi natin nakuha yung nakuha nila, kapag sila mismo ang pumalit sa ating posisyon, then naiinis tayo sa mga taong katulad nila. Why? Because of insecurity. But my dear friends, we do not have to destroy other people so that we would look good in front of others. Hindi natin kailangan siraan ang ibang tao para lamang maging mabango ang tingin ng iba sa atin. First reason is insecurity. Second reason is manipulation. People may slander others to manipulate perceptions, especially in our competitive environment, para magkaroon ng advantage against others, lalo na sa ating workplace or even in our politics. Kailangan ma-manipulate natin yung thinking ng ating kapwa so that there will be more people who will hate people that we do not like. Kaya nga ang sinasabi natin, people who easily believe stories, malicious stories, are people who do not think and reflect. Sila yung hindi nag-iisip, sila yung mga hindi nagninilay. Kasi sometimes we could also have that tendency to simply give in to what other people say about others, na thinking bakit ba talaga ayaw ng mga tao sa kanila. Second, to manipulation. Kasi minsan, yung mga taong may galit sa iba, naghahanap ng kakampi para mas marami ang magalit sa mga taong ayaw natin. Second, manipulation. And the third reason, I think, why people badmouth and blaspheme or slander others is because of projection. Sabi nga natin, people may project their own flaws or behaviors unto others, criticizing them for traits they themselves possess, but do not want to acknowledge. But do not want to acknowledge. Minsan, yung slander is a reflection not of other people, but a reflection of ourselves. Baka ito yung mga pangit sa atin na ating hindi maamin. Kaya ito yung ating tingin sa ating kapwa. Number one, why do people badmouth and slander others? Three possible reasons. First, insecurity. Second, manipulation. And third, projection. But the second is this: what do we do when someone is bad-mouthing us? Ano yung ating pwedeng gawin kapag tayo ay sinisiraan ng ating kapwa, ng ating katrabaho, ng ating kapitbahay? Again, three things. Number one, consider the source. First is consider the source. Evaluate the motives of these people, because understanding their motives can help us not take it personally. Kasi kapag ating nakita kung sino ang pinanggagalingan ng mga kwento na hindi totoo, ating maiintindihan, kaya pala ganoon ang kanyang pinapangalat na kwento. Kasi siya ay galit sa akin, kasi siya ay inggit sa akin, kasi siya ay insecure sa akin, kasi kung ano meron ako, yun ang wala siya at hindi niya makuha-kuha. Kaya when we consider the source, definitely, we will not take these things personally. Kasi alam natin na may mga pakakataon, these people are simply creating malicious stories about us. First, consider the source. Ano ba yung kanilang talagang motive? Himay-himayin natin. Kasi baka minsan, some people would say, nagmamalasakit lamang, pero ang totoo, naiinggit lamang. Kaya naninira lamang. Second, what we could also do is choose not to engage. Choose not to engage. Sabi nga nila, the idle mind is the workplace or the workshop of the devil. Kapag yung ating isip ay walang ginagawa, diyan pwedeng gumalaw ang masamang espiritu. And people who are fond of gossiping and slandering others are people who have a lot of time in their hands. Sila yung napakaraming oras sa kanilang mga kamay. Kaya kapag tayo ay abala lamang sa maraming mga bagay, sa mga maayos na bagay, we will not engage sa gossip. Kaya ito yung pangalawang ating tignan. Choose not to engage. When you see your office mate talking about somebody, talking about that person that he or she does not like, call their attention. Umalis ka kaagad sa kanilang piling. Why? Because staying in their presence would give a sign that you are enjoying what they are saying and doing. Kasi kapag ating hindi pinansin ang mga taong gumagawa ng pangit at hindi totoong kwento, sila'y nawawala ng control sa atin. Remember, these people will only have control over us if we always look at what they are doing, if we are taking seriously what they are saying, if we are paying attention to them. Sabi nga natin, huwag papansinin ang mga taong walang kwenta. Para sa isang banda, hindi natin sila binibigyan ng lakas sa ating buhay. But the third thing I think that we have to do, like in our gospel, is commit yourself, because there will always be people who will gossip about us. There could also be people who could be creating malicious stories about you. But like Jesus, continue to behave positively and professionally. behave positively and professionally. Over time, our actions will speak louder than the malicious stories some people had created. Darating at darating pa rin ang panahon kung saan mapapatunayan sino ba talaga ang mabuti at kung sino ba ang gumagawa lamang ng kwento o ng istorya. Third, commit yourself to goodness and truth. Like Jesus, even if people were bad-mouthing him, even if people were gossiping about him, Jesus continuously do what is good and what is pleasing to the Father. Sana tayo din, huwag nating hayaan na ang mga taong masama ang magpabago sa ating kabutihan, ang magpatigil sa atin sa paggawa ng tama at mabuti sa ating kapwa. 3 things that we could do when people badmouth us. First, consider the source. Second, choose not to engage. And third, commit yourself to goodness and truth. Let me end our reflection with a quote that I have read. Ang sabi doon, a lot of problems would disappear if we talk to each other instead of talking about each other. Let me repeat it. A lot of problems would disappear if we talk to each other instead of talking about each other. Yung mga bagay na ating hindi kayang harapin at ating hindi kayang pag-usapan ng sarili nan ay walang kwenta at walang solusyon sa ating buhay. Yung gossiping, yung slander, they are sickness. Pero first, so that we could receive healing and cure, we also have to admit that we are sick. Kailangan natin munang tanggapin kung ano yung ating karamdaman para tayo mismo ay matulungan. Amen.